What's going on, everybody? CMG here, and welcome to episode 5 of F1 Manager 24 Create a Team Career Mode. We're approaching China, our first sprint weekend of the season, and with hopefully going to have a couple new upgrades coming in, front wing and rear wing. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the race suits, but they've usually been black and yellow. They're noticeably orange, fire orange, if you would. That is because we are going to be running a special livery and race suit for this race. Seeing as it's China, they look at dragons as a symbol of power, of good luck, things like that. So, F1 Manager having a preset dragon livery, I kind of made a little, I kind of made it my own and kind of combined some things. So look at that. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Let's go and do it a little further. There's the race suits. I love this sort of... You can change the gradients and stuff to kind of vary the colors a bit on a given part of the car or suit. But that looks really cool in my opinion. The suit does. And the car looks... Look at that. That's just... I'm speechless at how this turned out. That just looks so cool. And I'm excited to see this in action. Hopefully with some new upgrades, and hopefully with some improved performance. Again, dragons being a symbol of power, of good luck, and I decided to have that as one of the prominent features of this livery. With the fire orange on the front wing. I think it just looks cool, and I spent a few minutes before I started recording playing around with the logos, or the sponsor logos, making them look good. They should be the same sponsor logos that are on my standard livery that we're going to go back to, I think. Actually, no, next week's Miami. That's going to be another special livery that I'll show you next race. But for now, this is what we're going to be rocking in China. I want to kind of briefly go over our driver situation here, or our contract situation, rather. Our first team, or our first car race engineer is contracted for 3 more years. 3 years on our tech chief and head of aero, 2 years on our sporting director. So they will not be an issue this season. But our second car engineer, as well as both of our drivers, are out of contract after this season. So we need to start looking in the scouting department, seeing if we can get in somebody that's interested in the team. And look at that, Max Verstappen's open a negotiation, but we're probably not going to be able to get a guy like him. I'm thinking someone like Carlos Sainz would be about the maximum here, because the rest of the guys are going to demand a crap load of money, except maybe Fernando and Lewis, but they're old. Lewis, these two might demand a lot of money. Who am I kidding? But they're older, and I don't think I'm going to go after them. Sainz seems more realistic in this situation. We'll do that now, actually. How many scouts do we got? We have... Oh, yeah, that's right. We still have 0... Do we? Oh, do I have to hire our scouting team? Yeah. So we'll pay $2,000 to get them in here. Back into scouting. Go after signs. And then let's do a race engineer. See if we can get somebody good here. I'm looking for someone with a high patience, very high patience. Mark Slade would be good coming in. Do we get Bono in here? We'll see how much he wants, or if he wants to even split with Lewis, but Lewis is leaving them anyways. So okay, weather forecast available in 3 days. So I've already manufactured I think it was a rear wing, a few rear wings that'll be done. Our side pods will be done in 4 days, so then we'll manufacture a front wing then. We have an email that requires response. Oh, we've had a factory fire. Oh, no. I just had to open my mouth. So this... That sucks. That really sucks. I'm so sad. We're not going to have those new upgrades that I was just hyping up about earlier. But that's fine. We'll make do without them. By that, I mean we're going to be probably dead last again. So, you never know. Things can happen. It's our first race in China in probably, I think, 5 years. So, a lot of things can happen. Our suspension and chassis design are complete. So, I love how scouting is a lot quicker in this game. Signs is done for our scouting. Let's look at who else. Someone like Bottas maybe might be a good option. Piastri, no. Realistically, I want to try to find someone that's out of contract. Fernando, maybe. Let's scout Fernando. Why not? Gasly's always a guy that I want on my team. Always somebody that I'm going after. Because in previous games, he was a more consistent guy. Pretty quick. We'll do that. Then we'll do 21st. Even though I don't think this is going to go too well for us. But we'll get our first sprint race of the
Shanghai,
season. Okay. Clear skies, partly cloudy, clear skies. So no rain in the forecast this weekend. Bummer. We could have taken advantage of some chaos. But for now, we'll go straight. We'll skip this session. SQ1 coming up. We're going to have to use medium tires for this. Oh boy. I think we're just going to do 2 flying laps on a medium set of tires. Honestly, with Hadjar we might... I'm going to try this. I don't know if this will have any benefit, but it's an option. So I'm going to... I joked about it in the last episode, but we're not going to do 5, obviously. But man, we'll see. We'll just have to see. So let's go ahead and send him out. Let's not waste any time here, because we want to get as many runs on a medium set of tires as possible. So we'll send him out. We'll send out Tail Porcher here in about a minute or 2. She's going for 2 laps. We'll send him out now. Okay. Nice tire warm up. Swerving the car back and forth. I love the look of that car. And if you don't like the look of the car, well, it's only for this weekend. So, tough sledding. And here goes Isaac Hadjar. We had our laps ruined last week, but we're going to watch an onboard lap with him right now. Alright, that was actually a perfectly uninterrupted flying lap with our visor cam. I was so happy when they added that to the last game. They're still kind of funky looking, but it's still pretty cool because you see that camera view on TV in the real F1 races, and it's just like, you can't imagine being in that car at those speeds, just seeing what they see. Like, it's just incredible, and all the stuff they have to deal with, talking to their engineers, doing stuff with their wheels. Crazy. But Hajar, he's really off the pace here. Teo, though, on a flying lap. See how he goes. Going around the last set of corners here. Teo Pourchaire. He is going to qualify 9th. So that's above Joe. But still significantly off the pace. Hajar's on a flying lap. Hajar's improved in every way so far. I forgot I sent him on 3 flyers. Hajar will not... He might have improved his time a little bit, but he is not going to improve his position. So Teo on his last flyer for now. Teo's going to go up to 16th. Isaac Hajar on his last flying lap. Improves in first sector and second. Will he see an improvement? Enough to get out of SQ1? No, 18th. Bummer. But let's see if Teo can get in. Cars below... It's... Oh, we both got knocked out. Darn. So, yeah. I mean, that makes our strategy a little easier now. We saved the set of tires we were going to use in the next 2 sessions.
Well, it's a different format
or rather, next session, because we're
we're
still very far off a chance for Q3. Alright, it is sprint time for the first time this season. Looking at a couple of these different strategies here. There's a few options here. We can go light or conserve on a set of softs, or full, not full, but aggressive on the hards. And I think a happy medium here. I'm thinking I'm going to just go on the medium tire. That looks like the best race tire for this sprint. And we'll do it with both drivers.
Here we go. The sprint in Shanghai.
Here we go. Lando on pole, I think.
And it's lights out.
Or Verstappen. I was Verstappen on pole, my bad. But we get off to a pretty good start here. Hopefully. Oh, we keep our positions for now. Hajar going for a move on Gasly. This corner is so slow when there's 22 Formula 1 cars going around it. Oh boy. That's a battle right there. Oh, and Hajar loses out to Gasly. That's a shame. Pourchaire trying a move on Esteban Ocon. And he gets the move done. Well done, Teo. Now we're about 8/10 off of the Williams here. So we'll have to try to close up to them. We're going to go push and aggressive for this next lap. Kind of try to stay in. Oh, we actually got past Logan Sargent on that. If we can just keep... We're just going to run our own race because we don't really have any benefit from this. Because we're not going to finish anywhere near the points in this sprint. And it doesn't really affect... It doesn't affect our starting position in the Grand Prix. Or the qualifying for the Grand Prix. So we're just going to keep doing our own race. Sargent gets past Pourchaire there. But we don't really have any benefit. Magnussen trying to move there and getting it done successfully. So I just realized something here. And it might have been a mistake I made earlier, or it might just be the game being stupid. I could have sworn I put Teo Porcher on that medium tire. But, as you can see, he is on, currently, that red-banded set of soft tires. And I had him on medium, or had him on neutral tire usage. So, look at that. We've completely screwed up our race here. I was wondering why we were so quick. But, yeah, that's just a shame. I don't know if that was something I did. I'll go back and watch it, but I don't think I could have sworn I put him on the same tire as Isaac. But whatever. I can't be too mad. Zhou Guan Yu with a little bit of trolling towards our team. But 10 laps to go. Gonna have to go conserve on Teo's tires because I'm... Either me or the game is a dum-dum, and I don't think it's me. The game's still... There's been an update since the last episode that's kind of fixed some things, hopefully with contract negotiations, which apparently were an issue. I didn't really try a lot of those features before that update, so I can't really say if they work or not. But I'll look more at the changelog at some point and see if we got some major improvements. But for now, Porcher up in 18th, though. That's... What other tires are people on? So there's 2 people on soft tires. Oh, Magnussen must have crashed. Or something. Wait a minute. What did happen? Whatever happened, he's flying Sonoda with a mechanical fault. What happened?
It looks like they're carrying some kind of fault.
Nice. I love how they just... It has a ribbon up here that you can click on when it says they have a mechanical fault. I was expecting, like, a piece to fall off the car or something. But it's just Crofty saying, his car's bad. So, yeah. Yellow flag. What's that for? Oh, Logan Sargent has an issue now. Oh, he's off the track!
And here we've got a yellow
What happened?
flag. So let's take a look at the replay.
Average Logan Sargent
Now,
moment.
this is Logan Sargent.
It's going around that corner. And he just loses it.
And
In the
there's
gravel.
contact.
Hits the wall,
And
too.
that
Oh,
won't do the
boy.
car any good at
He
all.
might be out. I think that was us down there at the bottom. Yeah, Williams mechanics are distraught. They gotta be on suicide watch at this point. Just how much work they've had to do over the past 2 years with that Logan Sargent's car.
Here's the replay.
Not as bad as the
Here
Red
we
Bull
are down
mechanics
to
with
10
Perez. But there it is again.
And that's the moment the car
We got a VSC out right now. I think we haven't had a lot of those this season, I don't imagine. But do we pit with Teo here and try to get some fresh rubber on? This is brilliant for our tire conservation. Alright, VSC is over. Green flag out there. We gotta hold off Gasly for 17th. He's conserving some of his tire. We got another VSC. What happened now?
And yes, we have.
Magnussen
We've had a
crashed
crash.
again.
What happened there?
He just does the same thing. Loses his car, hits the wall. That's interesting. Same exact crash almost as Logan Sargent. Haas mechanics are
As for the
in
team
shambles
back in the
right now.
garage,
We got to pit or something. I'm going to do that because our tires are just gone. We have to sacrifice our race here to do this. But for now, we're going to go ahead and turn on full aggressive after this stop. So we're dead last with Porcher. We're going to go full push on Teo. We got 3 laps to go. We gotta do something here. Another... Wait a minute. Oh, it's ending. Okay. I thought it ended already. But it's whatever. We're just gonna go full aggressive for both drivers till the end. See if we can get out of last. Oh, we actually did. Wow. Nice.
Lando Norris with the sprint
So yeah,
win.
not the best sprint race. We actually caught up to Isaac. We were going to pass him. But we had to do something. Those tires were just gone. But yeah, we weren't going to get a great result in that anyways.
Today, and it leaves
So,
many coming away from the sprint empty-handed.
Not too discouraged.
It's a P18 finish.
Not unlike, I think it was
No
Isaac
one wants
there.
to find themselves down there.
Throwing his gloves down. But yeah, Lando Norris wins the sprint race. Go in to qualifying now. Hopefully get a better result than this one. I think... What do we want to do here? Because we got 3 sets of medium tires to use. I want to test out this sim feature, because we did this SQ qualifying. I probably should have simmed that, but I want to try to sim and see how we do in that. Maybe it's just something I'm doing wrong, but let's simulate this session. Because that's just something... Oh, no. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, boy. I don't even know why I did that.
The 56 laps
This team's
of
in
the Shanghai
shambles.
International Circuit await-
We should have upgrades, but we don't. But yeah, let's go with these strategies. Get us some... Got us some variety here. Got one guy starting on softs, one on mediums. Our goal is to not finish last. That should be a pretty universal goal, but you never know. We're going to underfuel Isaac. We'll underfuel both these guys, actually. Because I think they can both save pretty well.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. The excitement is building here in Shanghai.
Here we go. 5 red lights. And it is lights out. And away we go. Lando Norris gets a good start for once in his career. But Max Verstappen going right up next to him. Let's watch that one. Nope. Lando's going to hold on to that position momentarily. Will he have the pace to keep the win? We'll see. But let's go down to last place where we find our 2 young drivers here. Will they be able to hold on to anything? Teo's doing pretty well on the soft tire. He gets an overtake done on Pierre Gasly. We're going to go full push on... Uh-oh. That was too much. That was too much, I think. Alright, so we're under-fueled by 2 kilograms. I think we can easily make that up over the course of a race. What do you guys think? I guess we'll find out, won't we? So Teo is very quickly losing out to the Haas up ahead, but about 2 seconds off. So we're getting overtaken by Porsche. Not a lot of people on the soft. Well, there's a decent split actually in strategy, I would say. There's more people on softs than mediums. That's a pretty surprising. Let's push a little bit with... nah, never mind. Gasly's cooking his tires by doing that. But we're going to go conserve a little bit because it looks like we're running high on our powertrain. Oh, boy. Yeah, as you see on the screen there, Gasly just flying by Porsche.
Let's have a look at the action. It's all at the final corner.
Pourchaire going up against Gasly here, and he's going to get right back past. Now he's going to start chasing after Zhou Guan Yu yet again. And Hulkenberg has an issue with the car. And maybe he'll just say something else besides.
The upshifts are degrading. Upshift.
Okay, so it'll actually have the driver radio in some cases. That's pretty nice. Are they gonna have Verstappen talking about how the gear shifts are shit? So I think when the temps are high, that might result in worse fuel efficiency. One would reason, but I thought it could also be powertrain wear as well. Albon's got a puncture. What happened here? Oh boy. Is that just randomly? Did that just randomly happen? Or did he have really bad tire wear? I don't know. We're gonna kinda we'll do a little light tire usage for Pourchaire as he's approaching his first pit stop window. Yep. We'll do the same with Isaac because his temps are running pretty high. Pourchaire though getting up into 14th. So I think we're going to pit after this lap. No. We'll go a little long on this tire. We're going to lose some time, I imagine, but we are going to pit now. Because that's a little more reasonable. But yeah, usually I like to push on the end laps, but I can't really do that with this tire. Now we're almost last, but we get past Albon. He's on a medium set of tires, so we should be able to drive away from him, hopefully. Let's try to do some, deploy some ERS here. Nope. Why? We have 0 pace. We don't have a massive tire delta. We have 0 pace.
Let's take a closer
So
look.
Hadjar just got overtaken
It was the
here
Williams
by
driver
Logan
we see
Sargent.
there. The opportunity's there.
I have the right ideas, right? Like, I'm trying to deploy ERS once I get past Albon, but he locks up. We go in,
Now, Alex
watch
Albon
this
is part of
happen.
this.
It's
Things
another
are all
puncture?
right here. And
No, I
there
think it's
goes
just
the
a
steering.
glitch.
Now they did leave it very late.
I think the particle effects are glitched out from the previous time we saw Albon. Is that just how he's gonna look? Oh, I hate that. I really don't like that. We gotta pit Hadjar soon. We'll pit him next lap. Again, we're gonna go a little longer than I would like to on this set of tires, but we'll get him in the pits here. He'll come out, unfortunately, in last place, but try to catch up. Push a little bit to get some temperature in the tires, and then go back to standard. Théo Pourchaire ahead of both Williams right now. Yep. But Logan Sargent on a new set of hards should have not a lot of issues getting past us, especially in a much quicker car.
Well, yeah, right. It certainly looks like they've developed a fault.
Thank you, Crofty. Very insightful. But we're still running about a kilogram or so underweight, so we're going to need to conserve a bit with Isaac. Teo's going at a good enough pace that he could probably get close to that near the end of the race. To that, to being not at risk of losing out because he runs out of fuel. That'd be so bad. But, let's see. Gasly was driving away from us while he was on an old set of tires. What the heck? That can't be just... I don't even know. I have no words. But... I'm gonna go a little light on Isaac, because I kind of pitted him earlier than should have. Hate to do that. But... Magnus with another mechanical fault. Maybe it'll say what this is.
Engine problem.
He's an engine problem. So he might be nearly done. Isaac. We won't start conserving till the end if we're going to run low on our tires. But Teo's looking about on pace to actually get a well-timed pit stop here and not have to come in early. But go a little conserve here, knowing that our fuel efficiency will not be very good when it's high temps. I think, with that in mind, I should say, because I don't know if that's how this works, but I'll look into that a little more in between episodes. But
Copy. Box.
we'll go neutral there. Share. Is he about to be 2 laps down? So Gasly gets past us. So Isaac Hadjar up in 18th place, about 3 seconds adrift of Albon. And he's about 8 seconds ahead of Logan Sargent currently. But if we were to pit him now, he would come out ahead of Gasly. But I honestly want to try something good, kind of change up our strategy. So that'd be about the same time. We'll go do that. We'll just say we're in the midst of our window here. We're going to switch to a set of hards. Hate to say it. I'm very much an anti-hard tire kind of guy. But if it'll allow us to stay ahead of Gasly on a fresh set of tires, then I'll take it. Now, I'm going to do anything to get a win in strategy here. not a win in the race, but a win in... Just a good strategy moment would be nice. But I don't know why it's saying that. But it's about 22nd. Alright, so we stay ahead of Pierre Gasly going into our final stint here. Teo Pourchaire, how far behind is he from Gasly? We're going to deploy a little bit of ERS to maybe kind of get past him here. Alright, I hate how that frickin' thing blocks the timing screen. Stop it! So Bottas has developed an issue.
On the corner exits, I felt a bit of lag on the power.
Lag on the power. So, is that a throttle issue, I think? Don't know. But Pourchaire is about a second adrift. So, stop with the ERS deployment. Is Gasly closing in? Stop freaking... Get off my screen.
Right,
Gasly
taking
overtakes
the second
Hadjar.
corner.
What?
Can they squeeze by?
What the hell? What just happened? How did that happen? What? I'm so confused. But we're gonna deploy, catch back up to Gasly. I'm not about to be freaking shown up by an Alpine here. So, past Gasly here. So that's what we're going to be fighting with there down in the low places. But deploy a bit of ERS. Oh boy. This poor Cher just getting lapped by a bunch of cars. Safety car deployed. That's huge. Oh wait. Oh, it's because that's why. That's why. Can we continue?
There's a yellow flag now.
We have terminal chassis, damn it. Oh, we have to retire. Damn it! I didn't even watch the replay either. I'm an idiot. It might show it because there's a... So that's the aftermath, but what... I'm sure since it's a safety car, it might show what happened. Nope. Since we're alone on track, do we want to go to a set of softs to go quicker? Will that be in our best interest? How will they degrade? I'm not going to look at the timings, I'm just going to look at how the soft tire degrades. Now with the safety car, that'll kind of sort itself out. We're pitting. We have nothing, literally nothing to lose. So, what are these? I think everybody else is going to pit too, behind us. Poor Cher with a 5-second time penalty, so that's going to affect...
Now,
Oh, everybody's pitting, so...
There's been a
Wait,
hold-up.
did we have a pit stop issue? God bless it. Okay, so we're 2 laps down. Lap 50. That just ruined our race. And now we're going to be having to freaking get past the safety car. Oh, at least we're behind Gasly. So we could beat him at least. See, that's just ridiculous. There shouldn't be that many lap cars in this game. They need to string together the AI a little better. Alright. Oh my god. Why are the times so fluctuating? Why are they fluctuating? It's broken. We were just 3.7, now 2.2, 4.0, 2.3. Okay, something's messed up here. So we have gearbox and engine wear here that we need to... Oh, that's why. Because... the bloody gearbox is messed up. So we're just gonna push to the end. We gotta push to the end. Come on. Ah. This was just... It's been a miserable weekend.
Over the finish line and today's winner.
Verstappen wins. P19, I guess it's not the worst thing that could have happened, but there's not a lot of ways this could have gone worse. One of our drivers was out of the race.
Not gonna be your race.
If we had those upgrades, there's no telling what could have happened this weekend. But Max Verstappen wins ahead of Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris. He leads the Drivers' Championship by, what is that, 49 points. Ahead of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. They're both tied in the championship. That'd be a little juicy there. But obviously, just like in real life, Max single-handedly carrying the constructors. Perez nowhere to be found, being outscored by both drivers in the other two teams that are competing with Red Bull. Fernando Alonso's 7th. I was going to look through the championship standings for a minute. So it looks like only the V-Carb team only the top 6 teams have points right now, and that's kind of sad to see, but that's because the field's really, the AI is really far apart right now, and it's just, you'll get cars that are 2 or 3 laps down by the end of the race. I don't even want to think about what Monaco's going to look like. That freaks me out just thinking about it. We'd be like 5 or 6 laps down with this AI, but we look at our pits. We didn't finish in the top 10 pit stops. How bad were our pit stops today? Not bad. Could have been worse. But everybody other team, we were a 1,000th of a second from being in the top 10 with one of our stops. That frustrates me. That's just a frustrating race all around. Hadjar at least gets his race target, but he had 2 cars to retire and Magnussen to have a big issue to do that. So we lost our chassis. Dang it. That's bad. That's really bad. But at least do that. See how that makes our car go up. And rating, not great. Oh. So we're going to be in quite a muddle for this next episode. Yeah, not looking too optimum for missing parts and failed parts, stuff like that. So yeah, vibes are not high right now in the CMR F1 team. Hopefully Miami, though, we can bring in another one-off livery and hopefully bring some upgrades that can give us some pretty good performance. So I'm gonna knock on wood so that we don't freaking have another fire in our warehouse or our factory. I love how the beginning of each episode I'm always really excited and happy to continue, like, keep going the series, and then by the end of each episode I'm just dead because our team is just so bad right now. And some of it's my strategy, but some of it also is stuff that the game is just not great at yet. I know for sure I put on those medium tires on Teo for the sprint, and then all of a sudden the soft tire shows up, and I had been running it on neutral for half the race. So it is what it is. We're going to end off this episode. Before that, let's go scouting. Do we have anything? Let's scout a couple guys here. Lewis has already got a contract for next year. Maybe Ocon. Because in this game, he doesn't try to murder his teammates like he does in real life. And in this game, he's pretty good. We'll scout him. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed this kind of lackluster, kind of anticlimactic episode of F1 Manager 24. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.